Music moves through time, like the breath that flows in, flows out. And before you even think about it, there it is, shaping your world, shaping your thoughts. And if music is time, then painting is space. The way a note lingers is the way that colour stays. The way rhythm builds is the way shape emerges. You already knew this, didn't you? Somewhere deep inside, where knowing it isn't a thing you learn, but a thing you remember. Because emotion is neither here nor there, neither space nor time, but something else. A vibration, a frequency, a wave that moves through you, whether you resist it or not. And isn't it interesting how a song, it can take you somewhere that you weren't planning to go? How painting can hold you in a place when you are just about to move. How feeling itself is the very art of vibration. When you begin to notice, really notice, you see everything as a pattern of breath, a pattern of thought, a pattern of silence between the words that you're hearing now, a pattern of emotion, of flow, of rhythm, of life itself unfolding in the most elegant dance. And if everything is pattern, then what happens when you shift it, when you interrupt it, when you step into the flow deliberately? Because that is where the art happens. That's where life becomes creation, where every note, every brushstroke, every pulse of emotion is something you shape. Not something that happens to you, but something that happens through you. And as you begin to see that, really see that, you realise you've always known how to do this. It's who you are. And what if right now something inside is already shifting? As if a new melody, a new colour, a new emotion is waiting, just beneath the surface, ready to emerge. What happens when you allow it? What happens when you become the artist of time, of space, of vibration, of life? And maybe, just maybe, you already are. Because have you ever noticed how some things just click? How melody catches you before you even realise that you're swaying? How painting pulls you into a world beyond words? How an emotion moves through you like a wave, rising, falling, flowing, shifting, until suddenly everything just makes sense. Because music, it isn't just sound. It's time made tangible, a rhythm unfolding, a pulse that carries you somewhere before your mind can even catch up. And painting, that space caught in colour, form sculpted into existence, vibration frozen in a moment, but not really frozen. It's when you look, really look, the movement is still there, just waiting for you to see it. And emotions, you feel them, don't you? The rise, the fall, the resonance deep inside. The way certain words, certain moments, certain sounds, they just hit differently. That's because every feeling has a frequency, a signature, a unique vibrational fingerprint, shaping how you experience this world, this moment, this reality. Patterns emerge, patterns repeat, patterns shift. And sometimes the most powerful thing of all is a pattern interrupted. A pause between notes, a blank space on the canvas, a silence in the conversation that forces you to lean in, to listen, to wonder, what comes next? And isn't that life? A dance between flow and disruption, harmony and contrast, rhythm and stillness. A masterpiece woven in sound, in sight, in sensation, in the very fabric of reality itself. Because the truth is, you already know this, somewhere deep inside, where understanding, it isn't just words, but a feeling, a knowing, a recognition of something both new and familiar all at once. And as this awareness settles in, shaping the way you see, the way you hear, the way you feel, you may begin to realise life itself is art, a sound unfolding, a painting in motion, a vibration just waiting to be tuned, to exactly the right frequency. And I wonder, what happens when you find that perfect resonance? Because as you begin to notice something shifting, something unfolding, it's almost as if a door is opening inside your mind, that's revealing something you've always known, but never quite noticed until now. Because it's fascinating, isn't it? How sound can shape time. How a single note stretched, bent, held. It can pull you into a moment, so completely that everything else just fades away. And just like that, a painting captures space, freezes it, yet somehow still breathes, still vibrates, still moves. And what about emotions? There's unseen waves that roll through you, shifting, guiding, directing. Have you ever wondered why some frequencies just feel right, while others create tension, dissonance, friction? Perhaps because all of life is a vibration. The pulse of your heart, the rhythm of your breath, the rise and fall of thoughts, flowing like a melody that you've been composing since the moment you arrived here. Yes, here, in this moment right now. Because patterns emerge. And when you recognize them, you can ride them, shape them, flow with them. You can bend the notes, shift the brush strokes, dance between frequencies until suddenly everything aligns. And isn't that the secret, the magic, the realization? That harmony, it isn't found, it's created. And the most powerful artists of music, of colour, of emotion, of life, they're the ones who know how to weave between the lines, to disrupt the expected, to create flow where there was once only resistance. Because isn't it true? Every interruption, every unexpected shift, every moment that catches you off guard, it holds the power to redefine everything that follows. So what happens when you step into that power? When you allow yourself to hear the rhythm beneath the noise, to see the movement hidden in the stillness, to feel the resonance that's always been there, just waiting for you to notice it. And maybe, just maybe, you already are. Because something deep inside knows, something beyond words, beyond thought, beyond what was once familiar. And isn't it exciting to realise you're not just listening, you're not just seeing, you're not just feeling, but creating. And as that understanding sinks in, shaping the way you move, the way you think, the way you are, you might just start to wonder, what new patterns will you create next?